List 2-9 test how to use the conditional tense. There are 4 types of conditional sentences. First condition, second condition, third condition. Zero condition, used for cause and effect. In general, this states something we know as a fact. If plus present tense, present tense. If you heat water, it boils. If you drink a lot of beer, you get drunk. First conditional, we use this to talk about future consequences. That is, if you do something now, what will be the result of it in the future? If they fire him, they take him away from me. Yes, the doctor say if they remove it, he die. Besides using will and the result, in the result clause, you can use the other 2 forms to talk about the future. That is going to or the present continuous. If I'm going down, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me. All right, if you do this, I'm gonna tell mom. Instead of future tense form, you can also use modal verbs such as should, could, or can, etc. But if it's good news, you should tell him now. If you want, you could just take a nap right here. Rachel, if you want to go out with him, you can. Second conditional. The second conditional is probably the one you think about when you hear the word conditional because it requires work in its construction. We use it to talk about a hypothetical or imaginary present or future situation and its consequence. If simple past, would infinitive. If I won the lottery, I would buy a motorcycle. We would vote for her if she ran for president. If I were you, I would make English learning more fun with TV series. If I was a superhero who could fly and be invisible, that would be the best. Sometimes the English speaker don't use if I were, but they use if I were. If I had one wish, I'd be to build a time machine. And now instead of would in the result clause, we use should and could. If you wanted to punish them, you should have just made them hang out here. You know, if we were a couple, we could play this game naked. If Joey and I played with matches, we could get you up to an even 100. What would you do if you were omnipotent? If I showed up here with my new girlfriend, she wouldn't be welcome in your home. Third conditional. The third conditional used to talk about hypothetical past situation. If past perfect, would present perfect. If I had gone to the party, I would have been late for my interview. If they had tried harder, they wouldn't have failed. If you had told me vegetarian lasagna, I would have made vegetarian lasagna. If we had lost, we would have made them get rid of the bus, right? You know, if I just called her, she never would have gone out with Nick. If you want, I do it with you. If you want this card, you are gonna have to take me with it. If you had to do it all over again, would you tell her? In fact, if you asked her right now, she would have no recollection of being fired at all, none at all. If I hadn't let you talk me into going to the airport in the first place, I never would have put my foot through the wall. Fit through the wall. Okay, that's it.